What's going on YouTube and Bandlab family, man? It's your boy Young KD back at it with another video for y'all, man, no cap. And today I got a couple free, easy to use presets on Bandlab. Even though everything on Bandlab free, I just had to add free on it. But yeah, now keep in mind these presets you might have to tweak a couple things a little bit, depending on what mic you have or depending on what you're using to record. This is just to get you started off somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have been asking me about presets and stuff like that. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple presets you can use. Okay, so this first preset is going to be a pretty simple one. It's going to be a go-to preset that you can use on pretty much any song. You can just change certain parts of it depending on your style of the song or add certain parts. So let me show y'all the preset. Keep in mind that I'm using a USB condenser microphone, so this might not sound exactly the same if you're using any other equipment. It might sound almost similar if you're using headphones, but I would advise you to not just rap straight into your phone. The vocals are not going to sound the same with these presets. I'm going to let you know that right now. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. Let's go ahead and jump into the first preset. Okay, for the first preset, we're gonna start off with a graphic EQ, just to start off to clean up the vocal a little bit. The graphic EQ gonna make the vocal sound a whole lot better. Without it, the vocals will sound real boxy, just plain like a brand new microphone out the box with no effects added to it. So this graphic EQ will, help highlight the areas we want and get rid of the areas we don't want and stuff like that. Okay, so next up on this vocal chain, we have an EQ M3. And on this, all I did was just turn up the mid a little bit, and I added some high end. Depending on how it sounds, you might don't need to add any mid to it. You just gotta trust your ear with this one. Try it with it and then try it without it. See which one sounds better. Okay, next up, we have our Gtr Squeeze, which can be found in the Dynamics tab. It's a compressor. It just really makes that vocal pop, makes it stand out, if you know what I'm saying. Now you can play with the amount on it to whichever you desire, but yeah, that's what we got on the compressor, the Gtr Squeeze. Okay, so next we have yet another compressor, the TechLab compressor. I'm not finna say all them numbers and stuff, but y'all can clearly see it. The TechLab compressor. Go ahead and screenshot it down, do what you gotta do, because we're moving on to the next FX on this preset. And this is the Space Maker, you guessed it, the Reverb. So y'all can go ahead and screenshot those down. And if it sounds like too much reverb to you, just turn the mix down, or turn down the other settings until it sounds good to your ears. I almost forgot. The de-esser, but you want to slap this bad boy right on the front. You want to have this before the EQ and all of that. I forgot to say this in the beginning. So now is your time to go ahead and screenshot these down. As always, you can change the settings if it don't sound right to you. And that's pretty much it on this preset right here. But as you can tell, you still have more space to add more effects. So here's where you can go ahead and add a noise gate if you want to, or add anything else that you feel like would sound good on this. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys a quick example of how this preset could really enhance your vocals by showing you guys a dry vocal, meaning a vocal with no presets on it, and then the vocals with the presets on it, so you can really get to tell how much work this preset really does for a voice. Okay, so this is how the raw vocal sounded over the instrumental with no presets at all, just me rapping right into the microphone.
I'm a trendsetter with a big beretta. I got cold jewelry, I can change the weather. I just fucked the cougar, and bitch named Coretta. Yeah, I'm super high, super fly, like propeller. Playing with the game, then you gotta go. Nigga, pipe down, you better pipe down. Walking around with your chest out, sit down. I got something that'll make your ass lay down. It'll hit everything but a playground.
Okay, so as you can hear, the vocals sound very dry, very basic, and very unprofessional. So now let's throw the preset on it to see how big of a difference it really makes, and to show you guys how dramatically a preset can change a whole song.
I'm a trendsetter with a big beretta. I got cold jewelry, I can change the weather. I just fucked the cougar, and bitch named Coretta. Yeah, I'm super high, super fly, like propeller. Playing with the game, then you gotta go. Nigga, pipe down, you better pipe down. Walking around with your chest out, sit down. I got something that'll make your ass lay down. It'll hit everything but a playground.
Okay, so now that you guys heard it with the preset on, it sounds like I'm rapping on a whole different microphone, don't it? Nah, that's just what the preset do. That's why I'm trying to give y'all these presets so I can have something to start off with. Because trust me, I know how hard it is, and I know how frustrating it is to try to mix vocals, especially on Bandlab, because I've been using this app for about a year or two, and I still haven't mastered it exactly how I want to. That's why I'm switching over to Cakewalk soon. I see that y'all been seeing my videos, and I've been talking about Cakewalk lately. It's basically just a big brother of Bandlab. It's made by Bandlab, but it's strictly for computer, and it's a real DAW. And it has plugins and all the things we need. So that's what I'm about to switch to. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the preset part of the video. And now I'm going to play one of my songs for y'all, man. So y'all stay tuned in for that. And a link will be pinned in the comments if y'all want to check that out. No cap. I cannot relate. White and blue diamonds, yeah, they came straight out the lake. Hey, when you put it on like this, they supposed to hate. Go ahead and flood on my wrist, check. Know I get fly like a bitch, check. Fuck on your hoe, got your bitch wet. I walked in with a big take, stuff the wood up, it's 420. Hating pillow talking, niggas ain't getting no money. Y'all niggas smoking on some fruity loops. Been your block, nigga, do a lot of loops. Money come around like a hula hoop. Ballin' so hard, I don't need no hoop. Ballin' so hard, I don't need no neck. I don't want the pussy hoe, I want that. Quit it, draw down with the motherfucking tank. Leave a fuck nigga shirt so wet. My young nigga pullin' up day in the dually. Blood filled up with strawberry smoothie. Get hit in the shoulder, he struggling like Uzi. Roll a banana, we gon' make a movie. Roll up in the down, nigga running like Ricky. Zaza pack and it came real sticky. When I'm in the club, no I'm talking to blicky.